My name is Michael. I'm a small business owner. I'm giving Pro Tools a 5 out of 5. For more reviews, click below. I've been using Pro Tools for quite a long time now, but before Pro Tools, I did use Steinberg Cubase, another similar type of DAW program. I made the switch over to Pro Tools because basically it's the industry standard. This is really when I was first coming up as an audio engineer, and I kind of knew that Pro Tools was in every recording studio in the world, pretty much. So if you want to play with the big boys, you kind of have to know Pro Tools. So I'm glad I did that. Pro Tools is the most complete audio recording mixing software anyway. So that was my main reason for switching over. All the reasons that I chose Pro Tools, it's quite a long list. Pro Tools has the best editing capabilities when it comes to audio. It has the best mixing capabilities, and it has the best tracking capabilities. The features and in-depth functions are really unparalleled. There's a lot of great audio software out there these days, and a lot of their competitors have definitely tried to keep up and add similar features to Pro Tools, but Pro Tools is still the king. Pro Tools is still going to be the one that you find in every professional recording studio. So if you want to work in these studios, you need to know Pro Tools, and if you want to make it a career, definitely something that you need to know. So beyond just the requirement of needing to know it, also it is the best. I do a lot of editing, I do a lot of mixing, and the interface, the user, there is some bit of a learning curve, but once you understand the shortcuts and you understand all the features and everything you can do with it, it is the most powerful software still. So just a couple of the reasons why I use Pro Tools every day. So it definitely takes a little bit of time to get used to Pro Tools. It's not as maybe uh, initially user friendly as something like a Logic Pro or something that is GarageBand, something like that. It does require definitely some trial and error and some research and some messing around with everything because there is so much in-depth coverage with Pro Tools. Um, but that said, I would say it is the most intuitive. So once you sort of get the hang of it and you understand sort of the shortcuts associated with all the key commands and basically all the functions, and you understand what it can do, it actually becomes quite intuitive. A lot of these shortcuts are very similar for doing different types of things. So definitely, while it will take some time to get used to, I would say if you're considering it, start now, and in a year from now, you'll if you use it every day, you'll be in a much better place. So not the easiest thing to just pick up and start using right away, but worth it in the long run. So if you're considering Pro Tools, I would say it really depends on what you're looking to do exactly. If you're wanting to be an audio engineer, if you're wanting to work in a professional recording studio, if you're wanting to have the best in breed when it comes to audio recording, editing, and mixing, you're going to need Pro Tools. That's just the bottom line. So I would highly recommend it for most people working in audio. Of course, there are other great music making platforms like Logic Pro, Ableton, Cubase, those kind of things. So they're all worth considering for sure, and they're all ones that you should probably have a basic working knowledge of, or at least understand what they can do. Pro Tools definitely needs to be right up there with them as well. So if you're considering it, I would say just hop right in and kind of see, if for the type of work that you're doing and what you want to achieve, if it is going to be the right fit. I would say again, most of the time, especially if you're working as an audio engineer of any kind, Pro Tools is going to be the one that you want.